Alright, welcome back to our continuing adventures on the Let's Defend platform. Today we are doing a exercise underneath the security analyst path. I am 99% certain I've done this one before, but for whatever reason it says I have not, which kind of explains, I think, there must have been some sort of hiccup with my account, but we'll go through, get it done anyways, because I need to get something put out here on September 2nd. So, this is SOC146 Phishing Mail Detected Excel 4.0 Macros. So it looks like we had an email allowed to come through from Trenton at tritownccomputers.com to Lars at letsdefend.io. Meeting notes. This occurred June 13th, 2021 at 14:13, or if you don't like the 24-hour clock, 2:13 p.m. Event ID is 93, type is exchange, which would make sense since it's an email. So if we go through and take a look, we do actually have that. It looks like it's replying back, hello, please inspect your docs as one document that you can find through the attachment. So we've got crap English, which could or could not be a point. It really depends as to whether or not if Lars has worked with this Trenton before. Is it kind of the case where English is not the first language, or that they are just really good at speaking bad English? Yeah, so if this is not like them, then this is obviously it's a massive change grammatically and basically how they speak. Okay, that's more than likely that either this Trenton has been popped or someone else was popped and they're attempting to inject themselves in with whatever meeting notes. So, just by the look of it, it looks pretty stinking bad. If we take it, if I remember correctly, the exercise had a office document inside the zip file, and there were two DLLs provided because the infrastructure that the Excel document would try to pull down those DLL files no longer existed. So in order to get a better understanding. Oh, so we want to look for, does Lars have like an endpoint? Lars prod. So we're going to go through and check logs to see as to what comes through. Okay, so we've got .html for nws.visionconsulting.ro, so Romanian, and lk, royalpalm.sparkleblue.lk. No idea what the lk TLDR or TLD is. But so those are the only logs that we actually have. And pulling down stuff from Excel. So let me go. Yeah, so that thing extracts out to the attachment research-164668467one.xls. So it is an Excel document, which then explains as to why we're seeing Excel reach out to these two particular points. Okay, so we suspect malware. Well, we suspect something. If we take the research-6 or 164668467one.xl or XLS document, dump it into virus total, we get something that's 10 days old, calls WMI, and there are a decent amount of AV engines that pick it up, effectively as some variant of downloader by the looks of it. So looking for the big ones, Semantic, Kaspersky, ESET, Bitdefender, and since we've got the hash, some of this stuff is still left over from the last time I recorded something, which coincidentally was, I think, from the learning path to try to sit there and help somebody understand what they were looking at. So if we go have it look for any dot runs for this, we have several. Ah, there we go. And if we try to go all the way back, we do have one for June. For the 4.0 macro. So about the time that this would have actually occurred. And what I'm basically just looking for is red and then the icons. Doesn't look like it changes. So let's go backwards in time. And let's just take a look at the one here as we go through and redo this. The DLL files, when uploaded, only have a handful of engines that actually pick something up. Surprisingly, McAfee is one of them. Avast, AVG, Fortinet. I figure while we wait for this, we'll just go through. Everything populates up. And here we see the Ridge SVR32 going through and calling the two DLLs. So at least we can see what this would have looked like. If we take a look at connections, we will see again the visionconsulting.ro and the royalpalm.spark. Sparkblue.lk, which we did end up seeing here. So Lars opened up the Excel document, and they have done whatever they were going to do to their system. So this looks like Q shell. So at that particular point, we're going to go through, we're going to delete the email, get it out, since it's malicious. We're going to go back to endpoint. We're going to go through and say, sorry, Lars, but no bueno. Oh, yeah, last login activity was June 13th, 2021. So, yeah. We do want to contain the box because we do have indications that the document was opened, the DLLs were pulled down and executed. Actually, that last part is supposition. Okay, not supposition. Reg svr32.exe space dash s space iroto.dll. just by chance. Is there at least two of them that we can confirm? No, just one. So maybe only the first stage? Who am I? IP config all dir. And then, what would that be? 5 hours later, roughly? Then we get the Ridge 32. And we could also go through and try to do confirmation by... We don't have a thing for Excel opening, huh? Yeah, but we don't see anything in the browser logs. Although, interestingly enough, in the terminal history, we do get that being kicked off. June 13th, but if it's going numerical, it should be inside of here somewhere. Right? Yes, right here. Okay, so we have two IP addresses, 188.213.1981 and 192.232.219.67. If we take a look, 192.232.219.67 for the Royal Palm.Spark Blue, and 188.213.1981. Okay, so yeah, that effectively confirms both on the network side and the endpoint side for the available logs that this thing is effectively popped. And of course, since this went through, we don't have anything, no threat identified, anything else like that. Well, we'll get the scans updated. Okay, so we obviously have what we need. Dump this stuff down. So we're gonna grab, take ownership. Yes, I'm sure. Start the playbook. Okay. When was this sent? June 13th, 2021, 2:13 p.m. Email's SMTP address. We didn't actually end up seeing that, did we? Sender address. We got that. We got the IP address. SMTP was 24.213.228.54. Sender address was the Trentnet TryTownComputers.com. Recipient's address was Lars at letsdefend.io. Is the mail content suspicious? Yes. Broken English. Were there any attachments? Yes. Are there attachments in the yes? Analyze them. They are malicious. Check if it was delivered. And we deleted it already. We check to see if someone opened the malicious file. We've got confirmation with that, with the particular IP addresses and URLs that we see hit. Opened. We've already, did we? Did I pull the trigger? Yes. Host is contained. Okay, so we are going to have a email domain. We are going to have an email sender. We are going to have two URL addresses. We're going to have IP addresses, and then three MD5s. So we're going to have the document itself. And we're going to need the hashes for the DLL, so we'll take the first one. And we need the second one. And we need the two IP address that we observed through here, so I'm doing shorthand. So DLL download IP, DLL download URL. Let's see. Then I need the other one not ending in 81. 57. Grab the URL for. Okay, which one technically was first? 220, 220. Array. Does it really matter? Not really. So I did Royal Palms, so now we need the other one. The Vision Consulting. Okay, and then we need the information for the emails. Email domain is the TryTown Computers. Oh, I guess there is one other aspect. We do have the one additional IP address. The IP. Oh, okay. Just email was sent. TryTownComputers.com to IO. attachment was opened on Lars Prod. Two DLLs downloaded to the system, loaded via reg svr32.exe. Considered compromised. Would be nuked. Next, finish playbook. Finish it. It is a true positive. We will add the note. We will close the alert. Bingo bongo. All done. Full points. Okay, editor's note. As a result of the sandbox analysis of the Excel file attached to the email, it is seen to be harmful. In the sandbox analysis, C2 addresses are obtained. The C2 address is searched through log management. Seen access, therefore it is understood the malicious Excel file is run. When the source address is determined on log management, searched in endpoint management, it is observed to be Lars Prod. When the browser history and network connections Lars Prod device are examined, it has been clarified that Lars Prod device communicated with the malicious addresses. When the command history is examined, it is observed that the reg svr32 command, which is included in the Excel 4.0 macros, is run. So bingo, bango. Not bad for an exercise that is a little over 2 years old now. Yeah, 2021. So 2022, 2023, we're past June. So I'll get the links and everything else like that put together. It's been kind of interesting to go back through some of these old ones for whatever reason that they're reactivated. But so with all that being said, this has been SOC146 EventID 93 for phishing mail detected Excel 4.0 macros, which are, if you don't realize, the extremely, extremely old. So they're not like the VBA macros, which thankfully are disabled by default in current year. Oh, look at that. The malware analysis exercise I did for the Excel 4.0 macros. And also security ninjas. Going through and doing those. So maybe those would be something you guys should take a look at and actually see the exercise of digging through those. If you want to sit there and get better, I'll grab the links. I'll put mine first. But with all that, and basically knocking this sucker out of the park, I will see everybody in the next video.